The difficulty with the second album is the pressure that kind of people put on you, or all these things, and people say, hey, better be good, better be good. So I decided to psychologically try and get by that by writing my third album and kind of feeling like that. Whoa! So yeah, it was more of a psychological kind of thing than it was I didn't write a second album and then throw it in the bin. I write a hell of a lot of songs I threw in a bin, but I didn't write a second album. I kind of definitely wanted to write some songs this time round and try and make some kind of arrangement ideas and string parts. So we kind of got really interested in doing that, and lots of melodies and in backing vocals. We got really into harmonies and stuff. So maybe that's a bit of a change. I'm not sure there was much of that on the first album. We didn't really let anyone down the studio for quite a while because we kind of didn't want anyone's opinions. And then when we kind of felt we were ready to see what we had kind of got so much music that we were kind of couldn't see the wood from the trees and didn't know what was good or what was not. So we sent the label 50 songs, and I think they were a bit panicky because they didn't really know what to make of it, because some of the songs were 30 seconds long, or this and that, and they called us back and said, what are you doing? And we said, well, I don't know, I'm trying to write an album, what's good? And it took months for a reply to come back. But I don't know, we've got a lot of songs now, which is a good, fortunate kind of position to be in for kind of EPs and stuff we're looking to release this year. So hopefully it was all for the best in the end. I'm not quite sure how I'm working either, but just doing little bits and pieces all the time, and by the end of it you have like a long list of just bits and pieces and just terrible things that you've tried to do, but at least you've tried to do them, and then you whittle it down and you start again and you break things up, and when you're not sitting there, I think record labels like you to write a song and then send you the song and go, we don't like it, or we like it. When you send them sound bites and go, what do you think of that? And then they go, well, it's not a song. And you're like, yeah, I know, but what do you think? And they're like, I don't know, man, what the fuck is this? So I think that's what I meant by the way that they didn't understand how we were working. And I can understand why not. I don't mean it in a bad way. No blame on them, more blame on us, really. But it turned out all right in the end, so not a bad way of working. The concept was to do with like troubadours and courtrooms and stuff, but I got bored. I wrote one song based on the concept, but then kind of lost direction, and I've got quite a short attention span, so it was quite I thought, no, I scrapped that, as I can't be bothered to making a concept album. I'll just write songs, and so that's what I did. I wrote a bunch of songs and put them together, didn't think about it too much. I think I saw something on television about minstrel boys and troubadours, and how there was a switch over between the two at some point in time, and one, I can't remember whether it was the troubadours and the minstrel boys, got thrown out of the courts or something, and I was quite intrigued of how pissed off you would be if your job got taken off you by some dancing and singing clown, and like how pissed off you'd be about it. But it didn't last long in the end. I'm still interested in it, but I'm not sure I'll be writing songs about it. I'm not sure it kind of influenced it. It's kind of reaffirmed my kind of love for singer-songwriters and stuff like that. Talking in narratives and stuff, I think was probably the main influence of it. But it was more to do with kind of becoming concerned with enjoying listening to music again, and being a listener of music rather than a writer of it. Was important for me to get back to doing that rather than thinking about writing songs all the time. Yeah. My next plans are to tour and play live shows. I think I've been away from playing live for quite some time, so that's the thing that's exciting me most at the moment. So I'm busy trying to book in as many gigs as I can at the moment. So that's going to be the foreseeable future. We've also trying to finish off some more songs to put on some EPs to release this year, throughout the year. So it should be quite a busy year, I should imagine. Yeah, I think it's going to be nice to be able to kind of you know, EPs are a good way for artists to kind of try something new and different and spaz out a bit. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to write them. You know, I think me and Ben are gonna have a lot of. We're already really excited about doing them. So it's just finding the time really to do them.